Welcome to another fantastic episode of Was That in Good Taste presents Behind the Bar. We have a really fun cocktail for us to share with you today, but first remember to like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. My name is Chandler Phillips, and with me as always is your cocktail crafteteer,
James Beery. How you doing there, Chandler?
I'm doing...
We're here with our friends behind the bar.
We are having a great time behind the bar.
We're fucking chilling. Everything's closed. The customers is out.
And we're breaking down this really weird cocktail that I found in a book that I don't know how to feel about it because yours looks a little like oobleck.
It looks fine when it's sitting down, but then you like move it.
But like you look at mine and the froth is taut and the layering is hot and the taste, that's what I thought. It tastes like how I thought it was going to taste.
Well, we're going to talk about that, this, and maybe something else. So, Chandler, first, what is this that we're drinking? Where did it come from? Who created it? What made you want to pick this? What did you have for dinner last Thursday? And also, where are you going to be in 2 years?
Okay. Yes, no. Chicken tendies. Epcot.
Oh.
To answer out actually your questions, so I found this in a book, a cocktail book that I think my parents got from my uncle in like the early 2000s. The original printing, I believe, was 2001. This is from the reprint of it, and it is The Bartender's Guide, 2005 reprint. I found this because I've been doing a little research on just like what to do with some of the leftover booze and spirits that we have on the shelf. And I realized I've been holding on to this bottle of Galliano since like one of our very like
It's been about 3 years.
it was like probably one of the first 5 episodes we did.
Yes.
Where I forget what we even talked about. It might have been just talking about California because we made a California.
It was
root beer.
it was California Love.
Oh, you know, in the city of Compton, they keep it rocking. They keep it rocking.
So, wait, how did we get there again?
So Galliano is one of the key ingredients in this. I was looking for just random stuff to use with Galliano to kind of get rid of this tall. It's a pretty bottle, but it's
big.
It doesn't really fit any shelves.
It's like in the way.
It's a little in the way.
Bad design would not be in the bar.
Ooh,
Because it's too tall.
it's too tall for the bar.
Yeah, for what it is.
Wow, you're just giving it the hard boot out the gate.
Galliano
Would not keep you in my bar.
I'm too much of a real ass bitch for this fake ass world.
So, I like the flavor though. Like I think it's a really neat kind of. It's not a sambuca. It's not an absinthe. It's not your average anisette. It's a sweet one. It's a vanilla-y one, and that's why we used it that's why it's used in root beer-esque cocktails. Is because it kind of has that little sarsaparilla-y vibe.
Oh, I remember now. Yes,
It's all coming back.
It has like because the sarsaparilla is fuck. We had a whole damn. I guess I didn't learn anything. I should go back and listen.
And check out more Behind the Bar episodes. Like, comment, subscribe.
Oh my god, that's pretty funny actually.
So, I was looking at this book. I was looking at stuff that I really just went to the index and looked up Galliano and just where it was used. And this one looked so bizarre because I don't know. You use Blue Curaçao.
Curaçao.
You use it in a drink to make it look like a fun kind of luscious blue. But then you use excuse me. Then you use heavy cream in this to make that luscious blue look so foggy and inorganic, I think would be the best word. And
I agree. It looks alien. It's alien
Yes.
blue.
It reminds me of the blue milk, the from the Star Wars series, except this has got tequila in it, and I don't think they knew how to do tequila and milks. I just don't think they were kind of on that level of knowing how to party in a galaxy far, far away.
I love this. This is super interesting. I'm really coming into my adventurous cocktail kind of stage in my life. I did not know how I was going to feel about this. There's a reason that the Galliano's been sitting there for so long.
I understand. It's not something that is an everyday use. This isn't. It looks like the type of drink that you could just really throw back, I guess, in in when you're in like 4th grade and you got your milk carton at lunch and you just crushed that fucking milk carton.
Yeah, it tastes like a flavored. It tastes like somebody took like not runts. What is the sweet tarts?
Oh yeah,
Like all of a blue one and like crushed it up, but like not that finely, so it's still a little powdery.
Yours looks a little grainy.
Okay,
Yours
it's
looks
because the fat from the coconut milk. I think I got all of it because we didn't actually use coconut cream.
We use coconut milk.
Yeah, and it has
usually
it's like
got
a
little
mix.
fat
Yeah,
cap.
it's like weird.
But also, I saw you put orange blossom water in there.
And I think that it was a great idea.
You
So
stand by the decision.
first, let's talk about
Our little
what it is and how it
variation.
tastes. Right?
Okay, yeah.
So, Blue Curaçao, for people who don't know,
is basically like triple sec but blue. That's pretty much if you need a sweet citrus orange kind of liqueur. It's super sweet. It's what you use in place of a sweetener or any other thing in a good margarita, because I guess at its base a margarita is like a tequila old fashioned if the bitters are lime or no,
he's always doing this.
It's the same framework. It's always the same framework. But this one, it just kind of says fuck framework and we're doing it live.
We're doing it.
And so it goes Blue Curaçao, your sweetener, Galliano, another sweetener, tequila, your base spirit. Okay, so you're building around tequila. I see how some would kind of want to go with like a vanilla-y, sarsaparilla-y kind of vibe. I think Casamigos Reposado is very attuned with those flavors. I think.
Oh, I can see that.
There's another one where like the bottle Additivo maybe, where it's kind of like at a double helix, or I guess a quadruple helix, because there's so many corners, but like something that's on a sweeter, more vanilla-y of the like pale white beige flavor palette variety. I think that would pair well with the Galliano and the coconut cream, because the true recipe only calls for heavy cream,
Which first of all, I just think I've always thought was disgusting.
it's a little weird.
It's a little rich. I think it's
A little too rich for my blood.
I don't know. I don't know about you, but I don't think I need to get all my daily meals from
From a liquid?
from one from one cocktail. It just seems like a lot.
So, but I think it's just so neat looking, and so then you got your base spirit tequila. I don't think Terramana was the best tequila, and if you want to learn our thoughts and opinions on Terramana, there is an episode that we could reference, and that would be.
I think it's wait, hold on. That would be up this way.
Oh, sick. But I digress. I think the Villanova.
That's the
Nick
Jonas's.
Jonas's.
Yeah. Because we did that showdown. I remember now with
It was the celebrity tequila.
Yeah.
And I think the ones that just tend to bring out the more vanilla-y notes would pair well with the Galliano and the coconut milk. I think the Blue Curaçao, honestly, not citrusy enough. It doesn't have enough of a zest. And I know that's kind of weird because like you're expecting the zest to come from the Galliano. Like that's where the the spice and all of that is coming from. But like, I think the particular blue curacao that we got may or may not be
The
like
cheapest one that you can get.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It tastes like blue simple syrup.
It's kind of like blue dye, simple syrup that was kissed by a mandarin.
Yeah.
And then maybe like a Tangelo waved at it on its way into the bottle. And then that's it. That's all the citrus that's in it.
There's like that company, whatever company, just like the owner is listening to this right now, is distraught. He's just like puts his life's work, put her life's work into this brand.
And it's just the bare minimum. I mean, that's kind of what
She thinks that it's the best. When she has parties, people always drink before they come.
Oh. That would be so sad. I would. There is somewhat of an insult, I think, if people have to pregame your parties.
That honestly, you should go to a party. This is behind the bar talk, all right? This is the game. If you're going to a party and you're thinking to yourself, I should, like your girlfriend or your partner's like, hey, you wanna go to brunch first? And you gotta be like, but we're going to Chandler's house. You know what I mean? Like they gotta know. They already know ahead of time.
Wait, are you saying they're going to brunch and then?
No.
Then
See, like,
Chandler's house? Or
they're not gonna go to brunch. They're gonna second guess it. You know why? Because they're gonna Chandler's party.
Oh, you're saying they can't go to brunch because
Yeah.
they can't just double.
Yeah, because
double
they
up
know
like
already.
that.
They already
Oof.
know. They know you're the place. Okay. The fun is where this guy's at.
And not only that, the weird cocktails that are gonna get you blitzed without you really knowing it. Not in like a weird way, but in like a.
Listen, you think,
Because this, the flavors in this kind of cancel
you think
each
the
other
queer
out.
homies don't want blue milk juice
I think everyone wants blue milk juice.
with tequila in it? I don't drink dark liquor.
Here's all right.
It's on the menu.
How
on the tequila menu?
Wait. How? So yeah, it was in the tequila section of the book. I don't think it should be a tequila drink. I think tequila's the wrong base spirit. I think that's where they fucked up.
Okay. What do you think it should be?
I think it should be rum. Rum, obviously
Okay,
rum.
I agree. I was ready to jump
or
down your
pisco.
fucking. Okay, I was gonna jump down your fucking throat.
What you think I was gonna say?
You're
the
gonna
whiskey?
brandy.
Oh, come on, have
You
a
know?
little bit.
It's cognac. It's like right now. It's like, oh, it'd be really nice to make a soju cocktail.
How dare? How dare you? I am not the type to put a base spirit as a sake cocktail. That's not the kind of vibe I want to bring to my parties.
Oh, okay. Sidebar. What's the vibe you want to bring to your parties?
I want it to be something where the mixer also has alcohol in it. That is the type of vibe I bring to I want my parties to be.
Are you big on consent?
Oh, I'm big on having a good time. That was the worst.
That's like the worst answer. That was a joke. I just imagine that kind of party just seems like the kind of place where consent might just, you got to be careful.
That's what I mean by like I want.
You don't want to make the drink so good that I can't even say this. I can't. I'm done.
I want the drinks to be done well enough to where you feel like here's where I'm coming from. You have to expend social energy in certain party environments, right? Like
yeah.
that's just by virtue of interacting. Like we're all introverts, right? Because that's why we're listening to a podcast
that's
about
why
binge drinking.
we're putting ourselves on camera. Don't look at me.
No, that's why we have the distance of the camera. Is so we don't have to look at them looking at us.
Oh yeah.
So you have to spend energy to go to a party. You kind of want to get your energy's worth out of it. And if that means like you are chasing Jameson picklebacks with sake or with soju or with some sort of homebrewed mead or with some sort of port wine, which I don't know who is chasing Jameson pickleback's red wine, but
And port?
yeah, I don't know who's doing that. I don't know who.
What is wrong?
I don't know who would go to a party and feel like they want too many people to like them all at the same time, and so then they just kind of start drinking all that's around.
Fuck. Damn, I'm about to say that person sounds really queer. But they,
So anyway, I just think tequila is not the right spirit for this base.
I agree.
I think rum. I think something that has a little bit more of a sugar cookie vibe.
I was thinking the same fucking thing. Something that actually where you get, something. Unfortunately, this kind of cocktail, I think you want it to be a little bit higher end, right? Something where you're actually tasting a little bit of the character of the fucking rum, not just heat, not just fire, not just sweetness, like something. Because the tequila is too smoky.
Smoky.
And not again. Period. I'm just talking about like because we're also using,
yeah.
we're also using fucking what's it, the reposado?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're using a reposado in this shit.
Wait, it's right there. Is that?
Oh no, it's a blanco. Damn, I just hate this shit.
Oh no, it's a Joven.
It's a Joven.
So that means a little blend, but mostly blanco.
Well, whatever the fuck it is, I don't
usually,
really, we don't like it. So maybe that's what the problem is.
It's a little.
But I think a rum, like a nice white rum, a high quality.
A pure white rum.
A nice, just imagine that, right? Just imagine it. Okay. Actual coconut creams. I actually like the character of the fucking coconut. Good Blue Curaçao, where it's citrusy, where it's actually fucking citrusy. Maybe Galliano, that's not 3 years old.
Maybe.
That could be a contributing factor.
But we did try the Galliano on its own, and we both kind of agreed it's not bad.
And it did taste
It's
pretty
not bad.
strong.
It's
it's
held up.
good.
Hey, he's got good bones. Look
You
at
know
how
what?
tall
You know
he
what?
is.
Can I?
Yeah.
Hey, let me get this guy here.
Look at this guy over here. Look at it.
My problem might not be enough.
Oh, might not be enough Galliano. Oh. It is.
Oh,
it is-
that's such a long. This is such a long pour.
I do kind of appreciate how it has the little pour spout at the end. So like once I'm done with the Galliano, I can use this for olive oil. And I plan on it because that would be a great bottle to just hold olive oil. Look at that. That is, gorgeous.
You're just gonna have your house full of like old bottles
That's
that are empty, but they're for.
So again, this is the vibe I am bringing, is house full of empty, to be used bottles, jars, and maybe cans. Cans I'm a little iffy because of the rust.
Of course.
You can't trust the rust.
But you're probably gonna can something.
You can't trust the rust. You can't trust the rust.
Bust the rust.
I would jar before I can.
I mean, here's the thing. Talking about preserving.
Yeah.
Truly preserving. Canning.
Talking about truly preserving,
Airtight.
arsenic.
Airtight. No light. Period. It's very good. Very nice. It's comforting. I think the peas like it. I'm just saying. I think, come on, canning? No canning?
I haven't come around to canning yet. I'm just not a canning guy.
This is the kind of beverage that one in Brooklyn would make while they're canning.
Because they found it in a bartender's guide from.
Yeah. It's like, I'm in Brooklyn.
2001.
They're like talking to they're like, Raven, can you come in here and help me? And they're like loving and nice and caring and have like a nice relationship. And they're like fun to be around.
I like how you say Raven like it's not your Baldur's Gate character.
I know. I couldn't think of I couldn't think of a name. You want to know what the vibe of this is?
What's the vibe?
Have 3 of these. I'm gonna admit, I've been playing Raven that particular character as a wizard for like 15 years. I do not know why. I just been playing that same fucking character.
You just double down on it.
That was
Totally
literally the
understand.
first character that I ever fucking made.
That's great. That I admire.
It's
the
my
commitment.
character. This is Boulder's Gate.
It's a potion.
Boulder's Gate brew.
It's so okay. We have the recipe that we used, and that was some fraction of thing, another fraction of another thing, some fraction of Galliano, and then another fraction of coconut milk. How would we do it differently? How would we actually do it? Like if we were to make like hypothetically, if we were to make a cocktail book in 2005, and then or like maybe in 2025, if hypothetically we were going to do that, what do you think you would do differently to include or incorporate this in a way that would actually be good?
It's hard. One, because I'm actually, I'm really thinking hard about this. It's about how you not only make the drink, how easy it is to make the drink, how fun it is. And so I'm thinking like, what could I add to this? What can I change without making it insufferable to make and impossible to get ingredients for? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? So I'm thinking kind of really trying to keep it the same, but I think that maybe doing just this while making your own like fermented like citrus
I think you're just
thing,
on the fermentation.
you know,
hype.
I throw some blue fucking, because I think that it needs something to elevate it, and the part is the Blue Curaçao.
The Blue Curaçao actually is
Maybe you should make Blue Curaçao.
How would one go about making Blue Curaçao?
Wow, I have no idea. If you entertain it, maybe I can. If you entertain them, do a song and dance, I can find out how to make Blue Curaçao.
So what I thought may elevate my beverage is I thought, the aromatics and stuff in this particular glass kind of force everything all into the olfactory senses. I think optimally it should be served in a coupe glass. God forbid a martini glass. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, boy.
I think it kind of needs like a little bit of the surface area for the foamy head to kind of expand upon to really give like the right layer of it. But I put a little bit of bitters on the top of bitter cube Jamaican.
Oh, that's the Jamaica number 4.
Yes. And I put those a little bit on the top just to kind of, entice the senses as you kind of lean in with this mug. I guess it's like an Irish coffee mug, right? This is
yeah. That's actually why I got it. I got it from when we did ciders.
Oh, the hot buttered ciders. That would be a fun one to do. Is hot buttered rums. God,
I've learned so much about
rolling.
Curaçao.
Yeah, is it? So what is it actually different?
So Curaçao is a Caribbean liqueur made using the dried fruit of a larhop citrus fruit, which is I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. Is a native Caribbean citron that's also called a Curaçao orange, and I think it looks greenish.
I'm learning so much as well.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right.
Wait, so it's not just a blue dye thing?
Well, here's the thing. So I've just looked up one, and it looks like a green. Here,
It kind of looks like a lime.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a lime.
But if it were in a coconut and they mixed it all up.
Blue Curaçao is the same thing, but as liquor.com says, it's doctored with blue food coloring. Now, making it yourself in America, you likely don't have access to this local Caribbean fruit. That's fine, because liquor.com has a recipe.
Oh?
It's a bitter. It's vodka. It's like what's a liqueur? It's vodka, gin, orange zest.
What's a liqueur?
Bitter orange peels.
Oh, sorry.
And you leave that steeping for 20 days.
Oh.
After 3 weeks, you add cloves.
So it's got little extra spices.
Yeah,
in there,
and
too.
then so after the 20 days, you add cloves, and then you let it sit for one more day, and then you add in sugar, water, and then the food coloring.
And then do you filter out the cloves just after a day?
Hey, yeah, of course. I mean, they don't say that because this is like a terrible fucking, you know, it's probably not even a good recipe, but effectively, it's like a really citrusy kind of infused liqueur. It's a liqueur because it's like an infused vodka gin, citrusy with blue food coloring.
Yeah.
And tell me that wouldn't make this better, because you would get the citrus up front, the bitterness.
What was the thing that you made with the?
Oh God, I've had a few too many of these, so I'm not. Don't be nice to me. Chong,
Yeah.
yeah, which is like it's a Korean like fermented like fruit liqueur type.
So we bring it
thing.
back to fermenting. We could do that and just throw in a little bit of blue food color because
So
I think
I feel like that would be fun for, like you said, a recipe book. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but that would be great, because in a book like that, it could have like, because I think Chong is a really fun kind of thing to do at home. It's easy, but I say it right now: you take oranges and cut them, and you put sugar in between all the layers, and then you put some sugar on top, and you let it sit, and it absorbs. Put a weight on it maybe, and then after a few weeks, it's fun. It's a little spicy.
you got oranges, you got sugars, and it's
It's
got a little twang to it too.
all kinds of stuff with that. Having a section with things like that, and then you could refer. You could say this cocktail. You can make it with Blue Curaçao,
or
but-
you can make
but
the Blue Curaçao.
the actual recipe would be with like the shang, and
Oh,
make
I
like
see.
a lemony, citrusy, you know.
And I think with even just a Bacardi white rum, it would. I think the tequila's kind of fighting an uphill battle because it's not a bad tequila. It's just one that's like, it doesn't have the flavors that are gonna break through the other stuff that's in here.
You can't break on through to the other side.
You can't break on through to the other side. The other side. The other. What other stuff would you like to kind of experiment with the Galliano?
I'm really feeling small cocktails and coupe glasses. That sounds so fucking disgusting and pretentious.
God, I love it though.
But I really just like
you
it.
can really get fun with the garnishes.
Get like a
too.
little tiny glass and a little foamy drink.
a little coupe.
You know, all of the Instagram pages, and this is not a target towards any of them. That's kind of what they do. They just do cocktails that are like regular, and sometimes they just like add they make them with expensive ingredients, and then they shake it, and then it looks pretty in the glass.
It's wild how shaking a cocktail can just do a whole world of difference. You know? Also, just look at the difference in the layering at these right now. I don't know if you can see that, but I got a pretty solid, like,
I have more fat in mine.
I don't know. I think it was the water. I think it's just water weight in there that's that's
It
causing
could be. Oh wow, I'm being too edgy in my head today.
This guy.
I'm
guy's
out
just
here
itching to get canceled.
Woo-hoo-hoo. You know who I don't like? Nazis. That's a callback.
That's a fun callback.
Yeah.
It's always easy to knock on Nazis. Wow. Okay. Wow.
I feel like
you
every
kinda
episode.
you kind of forget that the Blue Curaçao also has alcohol in it. Because
Does it?
we were saying earlier,
Let me see.
we were saying like it was an ounce and a half of coconut milk to the
1 ounce.
1 ounce tequila, half ounce Galliano,
That 3/4 ounce Galliano,
3/4 ounce Galliano,
half ounce Blue Curaçao.
and that's a hefty shot. So I think it might be time to wrap it up then.
Oh damn! You know, I'm gonna be honest. It's hard when the Curaçao comes a knocking.
It's the curse of the Curaçao.
Oh, I love the curse of the Curaçao. I love having the blue drinks, the fun drinks. It's always better with friends, which is why we always have you here with us, lots of weeks and stuff. Whenever we decide to do it and invite you behind the bar.
you know, whenever we feel like it, you know. I've been Chandler Phillips,
I'm James Beery.
and this is the bar's closed. Get out from behind the bar. It's you get
You're gonna get
going,
me fired.
You're getting, guys, come on. And
Come on, man.
just, I gotta close. I gotta close the thing.